I have FNS in my pocket, Ethan in my pocket, Brock in my pocket, Mada in my pocket, and Sam in my pocket. Wow.
I'm just getting into B.
FNS so bad.
Call the shots here, can't do it without the help of Zekin, and the operator now has to retake the site from two members of Mitch and Zeppa.
If I'm Zekin, I'm going for this. On fire so far, it doesn't even matter if he gets pinged out, dashes forward!
He does one. Zekin already pulls the acrobatics! Zekin uses a site like a jungle gym and sits down Cloud9!
What is going on with Zekin today? This guy's unstoppable!
Look at it as MIBR.
I mean, that's a ridiculous opener. You can't play the attack. I mean, no. Yeah, I'm tilted in ranked.
Still has a window to surprise one, and now they just got both spotted.
Player standing.
Up to Trent. Zelsis, we talked about winning so many clutches previously before. Can Trent, however, have the firepower for two of these members? Oh my God! The Red Bull clutch from Trent in the 1-2.
Switching sides.
They have no more timeouts. You can't do that.
Oh. To see if anyone was pipes, and now they're running into a trap.
Sam gets his one, takes a step back, and again, all eyes on Mada. Gets his two and then dismisses away. He is the thorn in their side. Off of the Lear, he tries to swing back yellow. That's three, make it four. Mada calls game.
With a grin on his face. He can feel the win. What a bait setup, but what a read. They didn't move an inch on the defensive side, and that's all because Leviathan, when they did their A default, they didn't push up enough to see if there was any type of fight there. If they had, they would have identified the energy.
And it needs to be that peek and round to the side with the pistols in hand. Classics to try and do a lot of work here. There's a lot of damage done. Multitudes of players. Weaken up. Superman! My goodness!
Airing them limb from limb. He has to hear this, surely. Cortesia trying to get his way up the slope. Chenham does finally employ that rifle.
Cortesia has just picked one up as well, so decent enough weaponry. Transfer from second into the ace is so unreal.
Giant by power ace for Zekin. Giving away a PC for the first ace of the week. Head over to that I by Power on socials with hashtag unlock your ace. Man, MIBR.
Buddy.
Alright, my hot take for the season is that Cloud9 is going to qualify for their first international this year, so y'all better not let me down.
Where did that come from? Legitimately, where did that come from? Rafa's caught on that trip that net place had never been broken. Havix didn't walk into it earlier, and then Vic just snaps the perfect crosshair placement. Precise on every single angle. He genuinely manifested that out of thin air. That came out.
Mows him down through the smoke. Oh.
He's just tapping at head level, gets 2 kills. And this is exactly what the desk talked about. Aspas right now, 9-10. MIBR still far out in the lead of this.
Not even guns for C9 this time.
Crosshair placement could be good again.
Last player standing.
Can Vic finish it off? Bang goes for another one, an ace on the board all by himself here. Zeppa and Net are left. Has to deal with the flashes. And the uplink shows exactly where he is.
That's huge though. Not getting spammed after the hat came through and he survives. Now he can play around the map.
He's got
Keep
one
C9
star.
guessing.
Without it, pulling them in.
These weapons got picked up now. 2 rifles on the side of C9.
Bang. Bang with the ace! Bang with the Red Bull clutch! Another I by Power ace and another one from Sentinels in this series.
Look to even the odds. Waiting for Bit of pressure now from Superman. Opens up the door wide, but it's a triple face again. That's an ult popped off. Not dead yet. Not really anticipated. Still with that plenty of util. And that's a snake bite wide. The face. Kill needs to be claimed here. Round and away. Yay! Has brought it to a winnable spot. Smoke in the back pocket. Not anticipating it. Valen with the reposition up towards the high ground. Yay snaps. Time. He's got it. Circle barely shrinking. And Ye just bringing it back from the brink.
He goes in a 1v3, gets sent to hell and bounces back. Not dead, but for a moment.
30 seconds
Yeah,
left.
Melser's quietly made his way over B.
Here's more.
He might play spoiler. Is the Thrash gonna check him? Yes, it will. Spotted, had Melser so cooked.
Wait.
Oh no.
Wait, what?
Oh no. Oh, that's tragic! And Xander dies because of it!
Boostio trying to take things into his own hands. Now it's a 2v3. Another aggressive post plant.
EU and Asuna. Asuna spotting all three of them. EU on the swing down low, but he's gonna have to get all three by himself, and he can't. Adverso's gonna get the defuse. Crew are gonna walk away with the 2-0 win and the #1 seed heading into playoff.
Nature lying in wait and lets it loose now. Eyes on Jorgamo inside that smoke and the timing! Timing barely going his way here, but dashes into his face! Jorgamo! Knives out! No escape from that one here, round to the side! It's such a quick response in EG. Ultimate 2v2, ultimate earned! Pushing them back and away.
9 seconds on salvos for Trent.
No stick inside, going to be occurring for now as well, but straight spam has to do it. Superman sticking, straight shot, knives out, running it down!
What are the chances in this round? The G2 come out on top. They have plot armor. It's ridiculous. Jorgamo's been, I don't know, traveling to London or something, getting clues from the locals.
Mate.
Brought a knife to a gunfight. How did he manage to make the best out of a spot?
That's
where he's
absurd.
been caught
That is
inside
absurd.
a Vice ult.
Alpachaw's collecting the kills backside.
I mean, G2 will fight in the sun or inside. Doesn't seem to bother them. Aspas and Kutesi here now have to go for it. Aspas, just a wayward bullet would take the man down. Now it's up to Trent. All of a sudden, this has fallen apart. Aspas knows approximately Trent is heaven side. 7 bullets left. 7 kills for Aspas in the game. What opponent to take down.
Oh, the extra step taken to the right.
Converts for the Red Bull clutch. And a pretty important one at that.
Because it delays the rifle round by 1 round, you get close to those ults that you can use to snowball the attack side. And it's Trent actually who I'm looking at, but he gets absolutely nailed.
And Superman, he's under the pressure right now, but he's really taking control of the map and potentially this round entirely. Jump spot with a right click. I almost want to say unlucky to not get the kill there.
Look at Northside as well.
Leave has to contain this one. He needs to do it cleanly.
Oh, it's mucky.
And it's a rough spot indeed, but still that fault line from afar. Long range. Util stunned up. Matters not. Yay. He's fully healed up, but only for a moment. It's going to be fading before you know it. And he almost anticipates it. Here's it. 1v1. Yay! Rolls back the years.
2022 Ye is here to dominate again. That's outrageous.
No way.
No glimmer of a reaction. A small wipe of sweat off the brow.
Just too many angles to account for.
Valen's picked up a judge now.
Getting ahead of that Verno util. Paranoia doesn't seem to matter. Bam! He mows him down. Aspas though, low health. Valen has got himself an upgrade. Looking for the clutch. It gets to half. Valen biding his time, not respecting the fact that Aspas might be on that stick. It doesn't matter. Absurd. Valen runs it back again. All faith put in him by G2 and he delivers.
The 1v2, if that wasn't enough for you, how about a little 1v3 as well? Just within a 3-round span, picks up the judge that was dropped, gets in the dark cover. That is so cheeky.
He times it out perfectly.
Happiness,
it's a great,
joy, finally on the face.
It's a great angle to display bicep gains as well. I mean, Josh knows what he's doing. I see you, bro. You ain't fooling him.
No, evidently.
Yep. Valen waiting. biding his time. Sting. Oh, they line up! Are you kidding me? Fallon! Brain looked like Mojo Jojo out there. Punches his ticket to another winning round. A winning round that should not have been.
What a disastrous retake in that 2 versus 1. Positioning completely scrambled. I mean, he gets there in the first place because Leaf goes crazy with the classic over on the B side.
Jake.
What is that?
I knew it! You like that play, Cortez? No, I didn't think so. To put in context, running down and shooting through the smoke, maybe we could punish him ourselves. I mean, ends up getting 2 here. What is that?
Yeah, all right, I guess, and then stuff like that happens, yeah.
How does he do stuff like this?
You know, all of a
And he's caught that timing. Bullet to the side of the head. Thing could be said of Valen.
30 seconds left.
Bang all the way up through into the back now. There could be a timing to be taken. Zels is still hanging on to a bit of that backside control, calling for the flood attempt, and here it is with a bit of the util. G2 though, they were lying in wait and they pounce on the timing. That chance to strike. It's a sight that's going to be theirs now. Zekin and John QT left into this 2v3. Just the outlaw doubled up with the bodies. G2. Swift dismissal, and what a shot by Leaf.
You have to hit shots like that to shut down Zekin. Trent also with a super important 2K. Both teams had such great awareness of what the other wanted to do. Zelsis got in front of his own setup to be able to pick off Valen, knowing that there's a small gap on that C split execute. But then G2 on the other side of things know that Sentinels want to flood into the back of sight, and they just hold, wait for the util, and then pounce, spring the trap. And the whole...
Now, fast lane in. Jaw gets it to half, then gets off. Another tap. This is going to keep Aspas honest. Keep him wondering. What the heck was that?
Legitimately, where did that come from? Rapa's caught on that trip that net place had never been broken. Havoc didn't walk into it.
Trying to dominate the map. Yay! On his perch, on his high ground position, EG. We're not to be moved from that feign, from the fake itself, and the covers itself, but a mistake is made, and wrapping his ray all the way from behind. G2 laying claim and laying siege all the way to the site. There's no stopping this train right now.
And Jonah P, the lone Canadian that we could even send from Americas to Toronto, he gets the job done with a 3K. He's been quiet in this map, setting up the rest of his team, but he wants to get there and play. And does he collect every kill? But he was doing so much damage even at the start of the round with that wallbang headshot to begin. His Sheriff aim was remarkable.
That's insane.
Utterly remarkable.
That's insane work. Absolutely insane work.
Also to move back into the site. Bulldogs being picked up. They have Salvos and Paranoid to start flooding towards the elbow.
Pop flash from Nagamo to see if they can retake this space, but nobody's engaged enough for him to want to take it.
From Cloud9 early on is to break some of those trips. None of them here though.
Oxy will try to follow the drone, but will only waltz his way into Ye's crosshair. 2 kills found, make that 3 for El Diablo as he's got 4. Coming to life right off the bat.
I'll see what kind of post plant we have though, or if this fight could even get planted.
30 seconds
Yeah,
left.
Melser's quietly made his way over B.
Here's more.
He might play spoiler. Is the Thrash gonna check him? Yes, it will. Spotted, had Melser so cooked.
Wait.
Oh no.
Wait, what?
Oh no. Oh, that's tragic! And Xander dies because of it!
Headshot.
Boostio trying to take things into his own hands. Now it's a 2v3.